Hello and welcome to Zero Camp. How y'all doing today? We have a game coming up today. The players are getting ready right now. They have yet to roll off. So as they are getting here and ready, just a real quick shout out and a thank you to, again, Chanted Grounds here in Littleton, Colorado. We play here every Wednesday. About 6:15 is the stream, but we're here in store from about 4 till closing every day. We got a full house today. We got 5-6 tables going already. Full house, and it is looking awesome in here. So today we have Makeda with Scorn Western Reaches versus Gorten Rhul Guard. They have yet to roll sides, so this stream will be complete start to finish. They know casters, and that is where we are at. So as they're getting ready, I'm going to go ahead and swap out hosts and hand you over to Andrew.
Boxes and tough.
1 second, Scott. I'm going to apologize to everybody. We were muted here for a moment.
The entire time?
The entire time you're talking. I am so sorry, everybody. I swapped out with Greg, and I did not realize that the stream was muted. I apologize to everybody.
This is working real well for my sore voice.
Isn't it great? So I apologize. We do have both our players out here. Right now, we have Scott on the left side of the screen, Ante on the right. They have not yet rolled off for sides. But briefly, Scott, if you would not mind telling us just quickly what you're running with Rhul Guard, just a brief overview. You don't need to go into the details. What your command cards are and who your caster is, please.
Sweet. So running Gorten with 2 drillers and a basher, 3 gunners, they're the solid shot guys, 2 Bakurs, shield guard dudes that can slam and pretty survival solos. We've got Hen and Jean here, decent AoE, and they pump out extra shots to weapon crews, of which we've got they are a weapon crew, as well as 2 unit of Horton Hold Artillery Corps, I think is what they're called. Yep, and then also have the Steelhead Gunner to give extra accuracy to weapon crews, and 2 units of Tactical Arcanist Corps, which are empower bots, so I can power all my jacks pretty cheap. I'm also running Blessing of the Gods, Careful Reconnaissance, Hit and Run, Old Faithful, and Savagery.
Okay. Excellent. And Anthony, would you mind doing the same? Just again, briefly, what your list you've brought, your command cards, as well as your caster, please.
All right. So I have 2 units of Praetorian Ferox, which are kind of all over the place right now, and Tyrant Redeem, which is the Ferox solo. I have a full unit of Cataphracts Citrati with their UA. I have Molikarn, a Basilisk Krea. I am running Makeda. I have 2 units of Paingiver Beast Handlers. I have 2 Mortar Thurge Willbreakers who are being substituted with. I can't remember his name.
It's all good. We know what they are.
And,
You've let us know. Thank you.
And Aptipus Marketh. And the cards I'm running are Blessing of the Gods, Breakthrough, Hit and Run, Power Swell, and Put the Fires Out.
Perfect. Well, thank you both for talking to us about the list that you're planning to bring. We'd also like you to, if it's all right, just on stream, go ahead and cover what terrain you are seeing on the table, so that way you both agree and are on the same page.
You want to go over it, Anthony?
Sure. So we've got Rubble, Shallow Water, Rubble. This is an acid pool that's shallow water that corrodes you, a house, a forest, and a trench.
Cool.
Excellent. And so now with both players in agreement, we'll go ahead and have you all roll off for sides and then see about getting this party started.
Oh, strong start.
That's a great start.
So I'll go ahead and go first.
Cool.
What a remarkable start.
What kind of shooting do you have?
None.
I'll take this side.
Okay. Yeah, that's convenient.
We don't have to move.
All right. Go ahead and actually situate my mic now, since I know where I'm going to be.
Okay, so I've got a bunch of reps because my wife. And I get a so these guys are the shooting.
I'm going to have a lot of questions about what you do, by the way.
I apologize for the noise. We're all good. Everything's fine. I don't know what happened.
But I was reconnecting my mic cable.
Oh, that would do it.
Am I still coming through loud and clear?
Yep. You were both coming through just fine, so.
Just fine.
Just fine.
All right. So we're
doing
deploying at
country
7.
Sorry. Are we doing country now? Just fine.
Doing just fine. That's right.
Oh, two units of the Dragon Dudes? Or is there a Dragon Dude with an attachment?
I'm sorry?
What are these guys?
Those are Cataphract.
Do they drag?
No.
Oh, okay. Did they used to?
No. Well, so these are Cataphract Citrati. The Cataphract Arcuari do drag.
They're the Citrati guys. Shield wall.
Yes.
Fun. Do you have anything that stops pushes?
Nope.
Cool. Do you have access to Pathfinder?
Yes. All of the Cav have Pathfinder.
Yep. And do you have? Is anything
You're
not have
supposed to be
Pathfinder
here.
or not able to get it?
They don't have Pathfinder. I have the card to give it to them.
Okay. Matters. I have an upkeep called Rock Wall, so I can place a linear obstacle in your way.
Greg, I have an interesting question for you with the
I need to find someone who wants to take it off my hands because it's a duplicate of what I already have.
fine unit uses its turn to declare a charge.
So Gorten has Field Marshal Repo 3.
You can't charge.
Just FYI.
You can only walk
It means
out
I
of
can
the.
trample and repo further than I can
That's
run.
part of the core rules. You can
That
use
you
your
can.
movement to advance from the door. That's it. That's the only way to get out of the town.
It's been dwarves for the last two editions.
Just many much repoing.
These idiots. So that way they can have a range 4 gun. You walk next to a tower. The tower blows up. Congratulations.
keep violating it all the time.
So did I hear the threat range on the Cav are 17?
They are threat 17 walking and threat 14 charging. Because they have unpredictable placement or unpredictable movement, so they place at 4 inches instead of 2
Oh, when they do their place.
when they advance. Yes.
As opposed to like Repo 5. So.
So 2 of them have threat 17.
Yes.
Is that including the placement and base size?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Range 6 gun, and now you have to be base to base with me to shoot
And it's 16 on their own, and Makeda has dash.
right here.
Got you. And dash is just +1 for warriors.
Yeah.
Does it give
Plus
tough
1
on that?
speed for all warrior models. No.
Used to also give parry, but no longer. Because you don't need it.
So what do the 2 proxies do?
So they can give a model or unit tough, and they have marionette and influence. So marionette is an attack spell that allows me to force you to re-roll an attack or damage roll, and influence is just I make one guy make an attack.
Okay. Cool. Let me know when you're done.
I am done.
You are done.
And the Citrati and both units, well, the Citrati and all the Ferox are steady.
Steady. Okay. I don't actually have much knockdown, so
Wait, it matters because I have tough.
they have tough.
The
Or do they-
Citrati have tough on their own, and then I give the cat stuff with the solos.
Okay.
Just a lot of fun, tough, no knockdown.
Tough everywhere.
And then
Yes.
Makeda has an ability called Stay Death, where if a warrior model is disabled within 10 inches of her, she can spend a fury to just have it not die.
So you've got a tough army. Seems fun.
Forest, quicksand, burning.
The roughest, toughest cats in the wild, wild west. You can't see it on stream, but I got a smile out of one of them.
Oh man, hey, my friends live their lives to get my look of disapproval, so
I'm all about that, so. So many bad jokes.
and because tough and stay death both trigger on disable, I can use them in any order I choose, which will always mean that I make a tough check and then stay death if I need to.
Sounds like you're cheating.
I mean, it's about as close as you can get without actually breaking rules. It's pretty
It
stupid.
is. It's being technically correct, which is the best kind of correct.
So
Yes?
Gorten has focus 6 but control range 10, which is fun, mainly because his feet are so good that you can't have too big of a feet range.
Yeah, that tracks.
I mean, at least now he can have 6 focus.
They gave him 1 focus but didn't make him threat anymore, which is good. Also, a dual hand cannon that shoots out at power 16 is pretty nice.
Oh,
I don't think that's new though.
No,
I think he was the
had
first
that
model
one.
that actually had both those.
That guy goes there, and you don't have any shooting?
Nope. I have 1 spell that I could attack you with at range that I will absolutely never use.
Because you're going to hold your focus so I can't kill your models.
Well, also it's a range 8 power 12 with critical knockdown that costs 3. So like
That seems fair.
it's a terrible spell. Like I am not going to use it. I do also have, and this is an important thing that I need to warn you about. This is the Dragoon for the Cataphracts Citrati.
Okay.
Okay, he has speed 8, mat 8, def 13, arm 17. He has a 2-inch melee range, power 13, armor piercing melee attack.
Okay.
And a 1-inch melee range, power 13 melee attack with an ability called Pounce, where if he jumps, that attack has boosted damage. And he has jumped, obviously.
So he threatens more walking than charging and attacks just the same when he does so.
Kind of.
more or less.
Kind of. He'll do more damage with the armor piercing attack if he can charge you. He'll do more damage with the non-armor piercing attack if he can't charge.
The other, where I got you, the other attack has the...
Yes, the other attack has Pounce. Now, I have Storm Rager, which is
+2 armor, +2...
+2 armor, +2 mat, and +2 on melee damage rolls.
And cannot be combined ranged or melee attacked.
Yes.
I have that on my pirate army.
Yes.
Shay is a boss.
Um,
Yes, I look forward to being
he's-
out-threated by you.
He is my principal Storm Ranger target. The attachment on the Cataphrax Satrati has an initial POW 13 that is blessed, magical, and I guess Weapon Master.
Okay.
An initial POW 11 that is blessed, magical, and Weapon Master. And he has Cleave.
Okay.
So he's the second guy Storm Ranger goes on.
I think Gorten was the wrong choice, but we'll see.
Well, yeah, it's just a matter. I
don't have
actually,
volume of
as a
attack.
general rule, don't do that much damage.
Okay.
Most of the army is POW 13. The Ferox are 15s if they charge you.
This shall be interesting. But yeah, I am deployed. I have no advanced deploy.
Alrighty, monkeys. You're definitely going to shoot at me.
That's my plan.
So we are definitely going to cast Deflection. Oh, I'm sorry.
Do you have deflection?
Yes.
Definitely the wrong army to drop.
Redeem also gives the Ferox dodge.
Cool. Seems good.
It's gonna be a frustrating game.
Yeah.
That's kind of what she does. I wish that I could pretend that that's not how Makeda plays, but Makeda is just obnoxious. That's how she works. We're gonna start with Mullet Karn. Oh, are you familiar with Mullet Karn?
Sidestep still.
You
Missile.
sidestep with Makeda,
Yep.
so good enough. He has
15 with Master Future Sight.
14 Future Sight and an ability called Intuition. If you hit him with an attack, he can force to make you re-roll the attack. There is no limit on how many times I can do that on any given attack.
Cool. All that mat fixing and rat fixing I have is going to pay off.
I mean,
I have none.
Yes.
yeah. So we're gonna start with Mullet Karn because he's in the way,
Yep.
and he's gonna run.
Run.
He's gonna run until Daddy takes the T-bird away.
We're gonna walk Aptimus Market. He is going to use Harmonious Exaltation on Makeda. Makeda is going to activate. She's going to cast Deflection for 2.
And there's that +2 defense or armor?
What's that? +2 defense.
Defense, okay.
And then she is going to cast Dash for 2. Oh, no, excuse me. She's going to cast Storm Rager on Redeem for 3. I'm forgetting which spells I need to cast on the first turn. And then she'll go ahead and run. Let's see, where we're going to end up with you. So she's going to run right up there. The Cataphrax Satrati will activate and they will run. Run right up next to her. And then the bros.
Have any knockdown?
Not anything notable, just regular old War Beast abilities.
Okay.
All right. This unit of... So what's the range on the cruise?
Their base speed 3, so 3 to just under 5, range 16, so 21 base.
23. Because it's 3 plus 2 plus base size, which is roughly 7.
7, 23. So 23 on those guys, 5 to 1.5, so 7, and then range only 12 on him. So 5 to 1.5, 8.5, 12, 20.5. I have access to Desperate Pace to one of the units.
Okay. So I'm probably not going to be able to do anything reasonable about avoiding cannons. So I don't think I'm going to get too terribly excited about it. This guy is going to activate, he's going to walk and give them tough. They're going to activate and walk. Place within 4. And then they'll repo. Oh, let me actually measure my repo after I knock the arm off of that guy.
Seems good.
Didn't need that arm anyway.
33, so if I'm anywhere near the center line, I'm in range. So I'll just make you deal with this. I'm def 15, and I'm going to hope that that's doing the job.
Yeah, probably.
This unit is going to activate. They're going to go ahead and walk.
Do you have a tape measure? I only have these, and I'll need longer. Yeah, said this. I can make do.
You can place my hand.
Oh, that'd be
I
handy.
was going to say that or start sticking sticks together.
Yeah,
You never know.
it's so hard to stick sticks together, though.
And we'll walk again.
Depends on what ends you're gonna put. I'm going to stop.
Second player's second turn.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is there
Well,
not
then you're
supposed to
threat
be
range.
another objective hiding over here?
Oh, maybe.
Yes, there should be another objective.
I mean,
right
I
there
can
on
put
this
my
corner.
large
I don't
base, but
have
it's
another objective marker.
I'm going to blame my co-host
Dig
on
one
this
out of my
one.
terrain if you give me a moment.
Cough, cough.
Do you have an extra large base we could use as an objective, Greg? Table was not set up 100%. Thank you. I blame you entirely for this, by the way.
We all do. We all blame Greg for this.
If anything, you should have the tree, because I'm trying to destroy the forests. I'm leveling the playing field.
Redeem will
Literally.
activate. He will walk. And then he will jump.
Guess what my threat range is on melee?
2.
8.
Oh. It's many more inches than I thought it was going to be. You are dwarves, after all.
I'm not playing my threat 13 Ostrom list, but that might have been the go.
You were supposed to move first.
To be honest, in future, if I was playing against Gorten, I'd probably take Manhammer. I do like him. He seems good.
Yeah, we're going to walk and make them tough. The Kreia is going to activate. She's going to cast Force Aura and run.
Like when I finally get to the build a force, I can just get to create a label.
So Force Aura is her animus. It gives everything within 3 inches plus 2 defense and armor against ranged attacks.
Seems good.
I can build my armor in yours.
So yeah, I guess we got to squidge this way a little bit. Yeah, we're just gonna have to not worry about redeem. It's unfortunate, but such is the nature. I messed up my placement a little. This unit of Pain Givers will run. And then this unit of Pain Givers will just walk. And we're actually just going to cycle a little bit. We're going to take 1 off of the Kreia and put 1 on Malakarn. No. I'm remembering what Malakarn does. Don't do that. That's it. That's my first turn.
Fun. Right, so I've already done power-ups. Now I need to do some measuring.
Andrew, you want to mute me for a moment? I'm going to go get a refill. So that we're not popping the mic again.
Yes, thank you. And Scott, if you could just talk to us too about what's moving and everything, so that way.
About what I'm doing?
Yes.
Oh, I guess I could do that. Right, so
I lost you.
did I?
I would just leave this
Can
like
you
out
hear
here.
me now?
I muted you for a second.
Okay.
But go and talk.
Talk now. Can
Yeah.
you hear me? Testing. 1, 2, 3.
I think we just had a mic give out. One moment, please, folks. think the cable just died.
Testing. 1, 2, 3. Hello. My name is Scott. My mic gave out. Apparently.
Really?
Testing.
What's going on? Did you like accidentally mute the wrong one?
I can give him sight. So much fun.
Do I play with it? Where's the other one?
Should be in the bag somewhere. But
I'm sorry?
What's the defense on your beast handlers here? 13. Under deflection? 13?
15.
Coming through now.
I'm not.
it seems to be working.
Hello.
Deflection is a thing.
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
It's working. Just arguing with me earlier. All right.
Yeah. Place this here. Hopefully everyone can hear me.
Nope. I don't know why.
Maybe it's fickle. Maybe if I hold it like this. Can you hear me?
Yeah, let's just swap it out. Are you plugged back in?
Yes. I have returned.
Please stand by as we fix some technical difficulties.
Okay, so everyone is within 10 inches of Makeda too.
Oh, it controls only 10.
No, stay death is only 10. Her control is 14.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I'm telling you the number that will annoy you the most.
So their defense 15, you said?
That would be flat out unreasonable. Yeah, 15 including deflection.
Yeah, they're very annoying. Very annoying. I'll sit here thinking,
Well, I mean, your whole army is armor 18, and my whole army is POW 13. So I think there's a very good chance that you're going to kind of walk up here and go, yeah, I can't kill you, but you can't hurt me.
you can hurt my squishy things, though, which is a lot of the army. My warjacks will be fine. What's the threat
Now,
range
Mullet
on
Karn will kill the crap out of you if you give him a
What's
chance.
the threat range of Mullet?
So his initial threat range is 11, and he has 2 sidesteps. Your principal number is don't get within 11.
All right, Scott, I gotta.
You got another one for me?
Yes.
Take 2.
All right. Talk to me, Goose.
Goodness gracious, great balls of fire.
Yep.
Hello.
And sound has been restored
Hey.
where it needs to be. Thankfully, excellent.
Right, it's my turn and I have to deal with deflection.
And I don't have Pathfinder, so there is.
Oh, you don't have reconnaissance?
Well,
Careful reconnaissance.
no, I think I do have careful reconnaissance. I'm forgetting that it's even a thing. Oh no, I don't.
Aha!
So I done messed that up.
He's really bad. I can get real close. This guy's charge. Well, he has to go around the building, I guess.
So his charge threat is only a 12. Well, 14.
Okay.
12 movement. That's not what's going to kill you.
No.
Having him walk 9 and then jump 5 is where he gets dangerous.
Such is life. But you can stay death everything, and I don't have volume of attacks. So you have 2 Focus Fury on you.
3.
3 on you. Well, first things first, let's see if I can kill some stuff.
I'm sorry, I meant to.
Yeah, you're definitely in range.
Yeah.
If you want, I can.
And where am I going to put him? I think he has to get quite far up.
Yeah, I'm sure there are enough people down there.
So how he walks 8, leaps 4.
He walks 8, leaps 5, and dash gives him another 1.
So 9, 5, 14 plus 2, 16. Seems okay. He's definitely going to hit Gorten if he tries to get to him.
Yeah, and my feat gives me boosted melee attacks.
I'm sure. Yeah, that works really well against my highest defense of 13.
Nah, just
Right, so bunnies here are speed 5. So we're going to walk over here within 12. And I'll powerful attack a shot into this guy.
Okay, def 15. That's gonna hit, I think.
8 and 6 is not going to hit. That's a 14. Do you want to dodge?
All right, what?
Oh, these are ones.
Okay.
Yeah. 6, 1. They are my earthquake dice that we got in the
Okay,
event.
so that's just the which one's the yeah.
Yeah, just to clarify,
we'll
the
go ahead and
Symbols
dodge.
are bad.
symbols are bad.
We'll go ahead and dodge, just to make you move a little further to shoot at me again.
Cool. And repo 3.
Yeah. How big is that sound effect?
Is that a field marshal or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we're off to an excellent start. And I don't think I'll be able to get line.
Yeah, I would guess that your problem would be how far you'd have to move
Yeah.
in order to have me in line and be within 12.
Yeah, I don't even know where. And this way,
So looking to go do stuff. Exciting. So much trouble. So I do have 2 shots in that one model.
it's definitely out. So I guess I'm just walking.
And remember, my feet can help me. I'd have to get my
I'll
caster.
just
I think the rest of this is AD. Pretty sure that's all.
yeah, we'll run this guy.
They're the ones I'm not sure.
5 and then like 3 just to there to be annoying.
Excuse me.
Very good.
I think you might have a fetish, Greg.
Correct. If I'm good,
We're going to trample
not green vote. I have
Yeah,
with this guy.
trample, baby.
Okay.
Spending 1, and I get to repo 3.
good. If I could find beasts,
Charge 3 of them.
I would
14.
In.
Yeah, it's pretty like you left your deployment zone.
Yeah.
The fact that they can walk so far on the first turn is really the thing.
Yeah.
And I did not walk inches towards you. No, I guess they did. They did walk 3 inches towards you with their repo.
Yep. So he's going to advance. So I measured 17. I could just do this.
Yeah, looks reasonable to me.
He's going to go there and powerful attack.
Pew pew.
That guy.
Def 15.
That'll
Yeah, you
hit.
definitely hit him. Dice minus 5, I believe.
Power 12.
Yes.
I'm a 17.
Yeah.
Seems good.
So
No
no
damage.
That's not a good start.
No, it has not been a good start as far as dice go. But what are you going to do?
Keep rolling. That's all you can do.
Games with dice. They'll do that.
So for small base, that's 4 deep.
This guy over here is going to trample and then repo.
You can also do vertical stacks because only the first model is limited.
Go go gadget driller. I like the chain on the other one.
Thank you.
That's the one that runs. You place off that, so you just stack them 4 deep, and then
They do have Pathfinder.
Yeah. I remember you said that.
Yeah, I'm just trying to make sure that there aren't any surprises. I can't do anything about your army is obnoxious, but I can at least
My army's obnoxious.
No, I mean mine. I can't do anything about the fact that my army is obnoxious, but I can at least be forthcoming and not pull random stuff out of my butt to come kill you with.
I can reduce your walking threat somewhat by being cheeky.
But I can't stand on the flag anyway. So that's kind of messing with exactly where he's going to be able to go.
I place a rock wall like there.
Now I can make him walk 9.
Ah, 9. That's right. Let's replace that with a 9.
Depends on actually how it
They can't end on a flag anyway. So
Can't
that's,
end on the flag.
that's actually already doing the Lord's work.
That is correct. But sometimes there's some weird rules.
Now I do think that at 9 I could end up like right here.
Can you share the QR code for my army? So my phone might be able to download.
Because I can walk through the flag.
Oh, sorry, I just knocked that guy.
Okay.
So I gotta do the first
Yeah.
one.
So you'll be able to walk around from there. So I guess I can.
Yeah, so basically anything, that puts it sitting on where that is, you're good. Because that'll push me all the way back past the flag.
Copy.
I mean, and then I'm surrounded by cats, but there you go. What are you going to do?
I mean, they are unstoppable, so if you're close enough to charge, there's a very good chance that I will just charge you.
Yeah. I mean, there's not much I can do about it.
Nope.
Because you're in my threat range. Or sorry, I'm in your threat range even in my deployment zone pretty much.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Rightio. So, this unit's...
I mean, you can just pile a bunch of tack around him and be like, haha, kill these guys that I don't really care about.
No, didn't work.
essentially... this guy is going to move like over to here, place there, and place there, and we'll take a shot at him.
Okay.
Rat 6, veteran leader from the gunner, goes up to 7, it's needing an 8. Nope. Do you want a repo?
Well, first you're going to do your blast damage for missing. So I am a 17.
It does nothing.
That was easy. I did measure it. I just must have measured it.
Let me make sure he's actually close enough.
You saw me have the line.
Okay, he is. Sure. Let's be obnoxious. Everything's obnoxious. I'm just going to continue with that trend.
That seems fair.
You know, like, I was doing fine, and then I sneezed, and now I'm very tired again. And that's just very weird.
I'm actually yours off.
Right.
Because that means I have some more tea.
Yep. All right. Hopefully, deployment will last longer than 17 seconds.
The range of Hearn's extra shot battery fire is 5.
It's
special
just
action.
3 shots,
We ain't
Rob.
doing that.
It's just 3 shots.
That's all.
Does he actually ignore all the trees now? Is that like
All right.
They're just going to go to there. He's going to give an extra shot to this guy. So he's going to use battery fire on him. So extra shot. And he is going to shoot at the faraway one. So Rat 5 goes to 6, needing a 9. 7? Nope. Do you want to dodge?
Well, is your blast damage?
Oh, power 10, this guy.
Yeah, you could hurt me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'll take
so
4.
4 damage.
That is C.
They have 5 each.
Yes. Just standard.
Do you have no stealth?
I don't really have very far I can go. Go ahead and take a little bit.
Okay, these ones are going to aim and shoot the one that you dodged into me with.
Okay.
I'll just double check that it's 16. I did measure it before, and it looked fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So aiming up to 8, veteran leader to 9, needing a 6. Gets you. Brutal damage. Power 14 off 3. Tough
So
hit.
he'll die. He is not tough. I will stay down.
That was a 1 for those of you
8 on him.
at home. So
Nope. Take a second shot at the same target. Hits. Brutal damage. Tough check.
Yeah, of course. Actually, watch that be a 1.
And power.
Yeah,
Tough checks in there.
we'll go ahead and just stay after him again.
Cool. And the blast on him. For what it's worth. No. Do I go to zero camp?
I mean, it is the name of the stream.
It's like what the default or something.
I'm over here smiling at you. Think about it.
Do it, he says. Do it. Do it. Right. Gorton's going to move to where we said. Actually, I'm going to go back a little bit. Actually, no, he's going to go where he was. He is going to... Actually, I don't really need that. He's going to put a rock wall. Not that you're benefiting from it, because that would be a terrible move. And he's going to boost a shot into the far one. He's rat 5.
Okay.
Hits a
You
15.
hit.
Needing a 6. Yep, tough check.
I'm sorry?
Power 12.
So we're
Power
gonna
12.
start with.
Okay. Yes.
So we're gonna place this tree.
Nope.
He
I'm
did.
only going to get 1s for that.
Second shot, boost a hit on the other one. Misses. Do you want to dodge?
Bring it in call.
Yes.
She is going to run. She runs 12 inches.
Runs closer to the flag.
And you don't know if she runs.
Mostly moves closer to the wall.
I mean, I've got no other shooting.
That's
The rest of my turn is going to be just movement.
Regardless of what was in your army, that was still, I think, the best move that I could make there. Like, if you can shoot at me, that's the best way to go. If you can't shoot at me, I'm still getting closer to you. Like, and I don't think it makes much difference.
Running.
Shooting in your current army?
No. No, Ella, I brought lots of pointy sticks.
Left side, we're gonna attack.
Running.
And
Running.
lots of
These
claws.
ladies will be brown. And they're
Actually,
gonna
at this point in time, it's teeth.
Your
They
turn.
have a bite attack. They don't use their claws,
now continuing 20.
which seems a little weird, but that's what they decided to call it.
Back up.
You're what, 13, 19?
Yes.
21. And we're gonna drop in.
You're sitting on 2 focus?
Yeah, I
I'm
didn't
gonna
go to
kill you
zero
with.
camp.
I'm not gonna kill you with 2 pound 15s. That's not really even a discussion.
Yeah, it was whether or not I put Strength of Granite up, and I'm like, I don't think I need +4 damage against your guys.
No, not really. If you're hitting me in melee, like, they're probably just gonna die. Makeda is gonna go ahead and cut for 3.
Oh, I put that rock wall in a very bad spot. Oh well.
What's that?
I should have put the rock wall more like that. Oh well.
Walk 9.
That's just what happens when you haven't played in a while.
Yeah.
Or as practice as often as you'd like.
First time I've played with Gorten in his new edition, so
Exactly.
we'll see.
Exactly.
All right. I think the remains of my Ferox unit are just gonna blitz cannons.
I figured.
Actually, no, that's okay. You can hang out up here. He's stealth, so. You want to waste
finish your card for him. I'll let you.
Very little I could do to keep you away from me. Apart from try and kill you, which I did a decent attempt at.
Yeah. I mean, you did. I mean, I spent all of my fury keeping those two guys alive. So.
That's right, you'll pass one of your tough checks.
It would have helped if I had made a tough check there, but
That's right, it's because I missed a lot of my attacks that you didn't get to tough. Because if I didn't miss, you would be screwed.
yeah. Okay.
He is going to spend 2 to pop up for us.
I remember, so that's something I should have done.
All right. We're going to pick up our 2 tough markers. Force Aura goes away. I'm going to spend 1 to upkeep Storm Rager, because that guy is just
He's going to do some work.
really good.
He's going to work prowl. He's going to rile and run.
Now, if I walk right up to the wall,
6, 11 inches.
yeah, I'm close enough to put 1 attack into you. I'm not sure that's worth my time.
This sort of.
Because then I'm like desperately trying to keep him alive next turn.
All the way into the forest. See what happens. She's going to walk.
All right.
Jump.
However, I think I can walk over here and smack the crap out of him and then go stand next to the house and be relatively hard to shoot.
That is facts.
Rhul run. Line.
Can't see that.
All right. So I think we're going to start with the Cataphract Citrati, who are just going to run.
See what happens.
Run, run.
Places within 4. They have a 3 and 3 problem. Want it to be 5. Repo 3.
So you just threat a flat 8.
Yeah.
Like you don't have a way to go any faster
My
than
feet
that.
is my thread extension if I want to use it. As
Yeah.
such.
So your feet pushes what? 5?
8.
Or no, 8?
And repo.
And that has a
Okay.
15-inch effect?
Our stealth naturally.
Is your speed 5?
Speed 4.
Speed 4. Okay, so it's a 14-inch effect. Yeah, because you push me when you feet.
Yeah.
So you can't like run.
And it's a push, so I presume you're slowed by terrain.
No.
Oh. Pushes are not. Slams are, but pushes aren't? No.
Yeah.
Are slams? Slams just base size now, isn't it?
Okay, so that's one I'd have to look at because I've heard that they're no longer affected by terrain, but I could be wrong. Okay. I may be misremembering that because in the old rules they were all affected by
You said
terrain.
you had no ideas. What's their melee threat charge? Not great.
All right, so basically if I'm in front of the water.
Can you walk through your own objective?
Yes.
These ladies
Yeah.
are going to
You ignore your own objective.
12.
For pushes as well?
No. Yeah, basically you treat it like a model with tactician.
Okay.
Yeah, that's annoying, but I think that's just how we're going to have to do it. Malakarn is just going to walk, go chill behind his bros.
Broskies.
This unit is going to activate and charge.
Okay.
So he's going to move 11. You don't have a way to reach more than one of them, but
Set the wolves, they are prowl.
you're going to bounce over here to be able to hit them anyway.
Stealth and delve.
All right. So his charge attack on this gun bunny.
Yep. On that one?
Yep.
Cool.
I am a charging cavalry model.
I'm defense 12 in the thing.
Oh yeah. So that'll hit you even harder.
Yeah. it's fine.
I am power 15 on the charge.
Okay. Off 3. Oh, they're weapon master. Oh no, there's a column. Wait, is there a column there?
Yeah, there's a column
Okay,
there.
sorry. It looks the same color from here.
Really?
Yeah, it's like right on the edge, so it's like reflecting.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
three
that
9.
is a total of 22, 4 points.
Wait.
This one is gold.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, I was thinking that was the. So 4 damage to 6.
All right, power 13 on the same model.
Okay.
Gotcha.
We're going to hit.
I did the update.
It is dice minus 5 for 4 to the 2. All right, he's going to go ahead and take his attack. Yeah, we'll attack this one.
Cool.
That will hit a 12.
That hits.
Everything's def 10, right?
No, 12.
12, okay. This one is going to be minus 5. So 4 to the 2, because apparently 4 damage is what we do today.
And I'm back
we're going
in
to
time
take
to
our
see that
second melee
travesty.
attack. I've got to spread it out, unfortunately, because of where I am. So second melee attack on the guy in the back.
You're not making it easy on me.
No, I'm not. I'm trying to concentrate on specific models.
Yeah.
We're going to hit,
Yep.
but his melee range isn't long enough for the second attack. He'll do 1 point. Or no damage. This guy, how many hit points does this have left?
That's what I am.
Uh,
I put up a forest.
number 3 has 10 left. Number 2 has 14 left.
So we're going to go after number 2.
If you want to use your card, feel free.
That'll hit.
That's the problem. Like, none of your stuff is like super.
No damage. Attack number 2
Or the feast just for
will miss.
Built dwarf tough.
I mean, I know they're hard to kill.
Def 12 is a thing. They're my second highest defense in the army.
That doesn't help.
I'm actually pretty okay with being over here and just engaging a bunch of range jacks.
Seems okay.
Let me make sure that I'm not walking out of doing stuff range. I'm not.
So she's coming in.
All right.
She's not super scared.
He's going to activate.
4 attacks and arm
He's going to
19.
walk
She's coming in.
7, 8.
So I can swing you at like POW 15, maybe. Once. Not a. He is a shield.
Yeah, we're going to jump on this guy.
No. I should have done that, but I didn't.
I am at 10.
Okay.
I hit you.
Sure.
He is way too far away.
It is power 15, armor piercing, so dice plus 6.
Seems a thing.
So 9 to the 1, because
He's got
apparently
1.
I'm not allowed to roll anything above a 3 on his armor piercing attack.
He has movement left.
His second melee attack hits,
Okay.
and this one is power 15 and it's boosted.
Okay.
So that'll finish it off.
Can you use a command card in response on your turn while damage is being resolved?
No.
No.
So
Yeah,
we have-
you can't interrupt a roll with any ability that does not explicitly affect a roll. Okay, so if I'm making a damage roll, the only things I can do are things that say affects a damage roll.
Yes, you can't like give
I
him
don't
all
even think
tough
it's.
as the damage.
I think it's the attack, not just the roll.
Well, yes.
So yeah, you can't interrupt an attack.
Yes.
Yeah.
What?
It's making a new attack, kind of.
What's going on?
That gap is blowing
I
up.
blew up his tank.
Okay.
I want to give my unit tough before it actually blows up and rolls damage against me.
No,
No,
there's never
so-
a point at which you can do that because his effect is part of the attack.
Yeah.
So you have to resolve the attack.
Yeah, you have to resolve the attack and all of the stuff that happens as a consequence of the attack before you can spend a card.
Anyway,
Interesting. And money down.
Makeda is going to go ahead and go. She will power swell and run. I'm sorry. I got to back up one guy.
Okay.
We're going to walk. We're going to harmonious. We're going to activate Makeda. She's going to power swell. She's going to cast deflection. And then she's going to run.
Okay.
Somehow pull you closer or something. 11. 6, 9, 11.
So she should be sitting on 6. Oh, no, upkeep. 5.
Okay.
The pain givers will run.
It's from him, so I can arc it through any of these mobs.
What's the range on that?
8, I think on Hellmouth. The big spell is history.
The Kreia will activate. She's going to cast Force Aura and run.
Okay.
Hellmouth used to be a big spell when it was cool. Now it's a cost 4 crappy spell. I know. You have it as well?
Can he get in there?
I don't think so. I think I'm going to have to make a choice on which side of this I want to affect. And it needs to be this side, because all your guns are over here.
Okay. I like it in theory. If it was a cost 3, I'd use it.
Like, it'd be nice to get the defense bonus on Redeem, but
No, I hate that.
I don't think you're really going to get a whole lot of opportunity to shoot at me without having cover anyway, just because of where he's standing.
Yeah, I don't think so.
All right. We're going to go ahead and activate these cats.
So he's the guy that gives dodge?
Yes.
Okay.
And they're going to charge.
We'll start with my cast.
Yep.
Cast is going to be 2 in public.
So we're going to go ahead and charge. I think it's Johnny.
Jean. Yep.
I haven't played it in game before. And I don't have Kai.
Unpredictable.
Now you're going to just force a try to pull.
Go. Right over there. Should still be within my 4.
And I'm going to pop.
Looks good.
Take over on.
We'll take the melee attack on John.
Okay. Defense 12. He is Ogren.
I am charging cavalry model. So that'll hit. It is power 15.
Power 15, armor 15, so straight dice.
Yeah, that's
Tough chick. Unless you got takedown.
15 points. I don't.
Oh. Nope, not tough.
Still on my cast. Because he walked.
I forgot about you two. That's
What do
kind
they
of
do?
important. They give tough.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, that thing that I like really need to do.
Matter, but he should
Yep.
be outside the zone, right?
R.I.P.
10 and 8 is 18. That's the end of the
I
line.
mean, if I was better with Rockwall, they couldn't stand there.
We're going to take our
It won't matter because you scored your
first melee attack on Hearn.
Okay.
So that is a charge attack, because I charged John.
Oh, unit. Yep.
That will definitely hit.
Sure. Armor
I
13.
am power 15,
Dice plus 2.
so 14 points.
He's not tough.
15's across the board. They have
We will take our second melee attack on the support dude there, the like gunner or whatever.
Sure.
This one's not boosted anymore. I hit an 11.
I'm 13.
Okay. So we miss.
Oh no.
Wah, wah. And then we'll reload.
Repose. Repose.
That's dumb as hell.
What, the fact that they got that far or leaving
Yeah,
it there?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of.
I'm in your deployment zone on the bottom of 2. That's pretty ridiculous.
Top of 2?
Yeah, top of 2.
Yeah.
On
Literally
my
nothing I could do about it.
On my second turn.
Say on turn 2. That's what's important about this statement. You are in the enemy's deployment zone on turn 2.
No. We're going to run and we're going to go this way.
So everybody. Cool. So to kill them all, is what I'm saying. That's what I'm getting.
That's frustrating. Forgot to give you tough.
You did forget to give them tough.
I'm gonna walk up here, give them tough. Aha! My trash infantry have
And
tough.
you don't have
Wow.
deflection up anymore, do you?
I do.
You do.
That's the only spell I cast, and I just don't have a marker for it, so I haven't put it out.
15 because
Yeah,
Confusing me without your
I'm
markers.
being a terrible person, but I definitely did cast it.
boosted though. You gotta get looks good.
I can't get to anything that's worth putting tough on,
Dice plus 1.
so we're gonna run.
It's so cool. Okay.
Do you do anything with
Let me actually
I will collect your soul.
get a token up for deflection.
That would be much appreciated.
Yeah,
How was it?
it was one of those things that I like thought about when I did it, and
There's a
then
pistol.
got distracted. And
It happens. We've got a lot of games going on here. A lot of folks asking questions tonight, so that's fine. We're kind of back up to normal. Actually, the stream here represents the fifth table, the fifth game going on. So we have 10 folks playing Warmachine, and a few straggler
this
players
is
like myself.
frustrating. I'm going to go back up to 6. I am not upkeeping Rockwall.
Hey, you're not allowed to make other accents besides your.
What?
Exactly.
I'm
That-
multilingual.
That's right. I speak American and English. What do you speak?
speak English and all of the like versions of bad English. Is that what we're going for?
Exactly.
He speaks like New Zealand and Australian.
Right.
Whoa,
British too.
that's racist.
That is very racist.
I mean,
Not that New
Technically-
Zealand is a race.
yeah,
but
I'm like, technically, aren't they both still British?
we're colonies. Doesn't mean we're British.
Yeah, who's racist now?
Yeah, we were a colony too
Hey,
once,
don't
but
make me
the-
cool.
Queen on your money, like.
to be fair,
Well, I mean, I
fair,
can't deny that.
the United States was a colony too, and then we.
I don't actually know. Well, because a lot of the Queen is actually previous queens as well. Like, the money isn't like there's. The current Queen is on a lot of the money, but not all of
Well,
the money.
the current queen is, I don't know, dead.
Yeah, there is no
The Queen
current
Elizabeth,
queen,
yeah.
but
Yeah.
yeah, it's
I would assume they should throw all their queen money away and replace it.
Wait, I thought.
I mean, at least you're not actually English, because then you'd have to deal with the fact that the pound is printed by 5 different banks who don't have to use the same note artwork and all of the other stupid stuff that goes along with that.
It's worth noting that all of the U.S. people here, even the Kiwi, are all confused about the current state of the monarchy in Britain, and that's how it should be. That is how it should be. We fought a guy. I'm not going to swear. We fought a war to leave the monarch of Britain behind.
I don't care. Honestly, I would rather have a monarchy, because at least then we could obsess less with the president and actually understand what his job is.
Don't tread on me. We'll save the politics for another show. This stream's about Warmachine and really bad puns.
The lady in the feet sold.
And models being in places they definitely should not be. That is so
Oh,
stupid.
yeah, bad songs, models in places they shouldn't be, all kinds of fun stuff, yes. You know, I haven't sung yet on stream today. That's probably a good thing. I will ruin that later, don't you worry.
So these guys do not have dodge.
They get it from being within 10 of him.
Okay. Well, first things first. Allocation, none. This guy's going to go and spray with his pistol that way.
Okay. Now, here's where it gets a little dumb.
Oh, because
No
you're.
model and melee on him, model and melee on him. Pistol only ignores the one that you're actually in melee with.
And you've got melee 2 inches?
Yes.
Nah, it's fun. Such is life.
Oh, I don't think you have a better option. Just, this is one of the places where the rules get a little
So he's
weird.
rat 6, you are not in deflection, so
No.
needing 7s.
So 7 on the first guy and 10 on the second guy.
and
Or
10.
11 on the
No.
second guy.
So miss but hit.
Okay. Armor 17.
Off 5. 1 point. But he's on fire.
The shower, my car, when I'm alone, or in a quiet room.
Well, at armor 17, fire kills them pretty good, so
Yeah. Dice off 5. I'll just roll better than I did this time.
Stream, it's full variety.
And these guys are speed 4, so they threat.
There's just too much going on in the room for you to not like end up talking about weird stuff.
All the weird stuff. Again, because we've got 5 games going on, and then there's other
So
coffee
they
shop
could-
silliness going on too.
If I can get through.
Hey. Oh.
Charge me.
You know what? We have a trial soundboard. You should try something.
They 100% deserve to die for being over there. So, like,
I haven't had a good reason to use any of the ones we've got yet.
Well, the big thing is I want to.
Greg's over here telling me I should
I wanna
manufacture a
score a
reason to
lot
use their
of
soundboard,
objectives
and I think
instead.
he's right. I'll get there.
Okay.
Unfortunately, these 2 guys are messing me up.
rather explicitly.
Your flag bearer does something cool. He actually protects.
Really?
I thought they did
I don't know if it'll work, but the idea was to have him in a position where you couldn't push everyone out of the zone.
That's what I'm trying to now deal with.
Like he can't be the model to turn. That's funny.
And these guys are shield wall.
Yes.
Yeah. He actually plays Gator, so much more.
Yeah. I love
So I
it.
was like, oh, thank goodness somebody can help with this.
Yeah, exactly.
Now Calvin's not the best, like for.
Yeah. It is frustrating.
He's a good caster.
Because I wanted to score 3, but I don't think I can score this with those 2 there.
Cool. Awesome. I get that pretty easy.
And he is just around there, so if I pull my way, you touch the building.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
only played 2 games ever. Let me try to.
Wall, a warrior.
Yeah, he's living his life in Apex land because the way that works is so, like, hilarious.
He's a co-worker.
It's like, I'm touching the corner. It causes all kinds of problems.
It's just ridiculous. The corners are nuts.
One of the things that's I think dumbest about getting right on the corner of a house like that is it creates this situation where like not having cover for him is so hard to do.
Do I care about the
Yeah.
ground that much?
You know what? If we're talking about the house and coverage, it sounds like he's got house insurance. Hopefully a rim shot just played there. I don't know if it did. I don't think it did.
It seems like if you aren't hearing the soundboard, that might be a problem.
Yeah, hold on. And it sounds like he might have house insurance. Oh, it's not happening. Dang it. Well, we're going to have to resolve that for next time because we're looking to get some sound effects to happen. We're getting our soundboard set up slowly but surely. One of the many things we are slowly working on to get this stream a little more professional.
It's so annoying to deal with, but how do I deal with them?
Yours is working. It didn't work. No. Is it unmuted? Yeah, the red one. Yeah.
Could I want to borrow this.
End of the shenanigans.
Yes, I'm not even in range, even if I could. Yeah.
So I'll start moving the non-shooters.
So, what do I do with feet? I can still throw you out of the way. Might. This is a weird one. Where it's kind of hard to line it up. But would you go past? Kind of looks
I
like it.
think that if I'm square with the table, I won't. But let's see.
It's kind of hard to get square with the table.
Yeah.
The best I could do.
I mean, it'd be nice to have like a big old framer square that you could throw out here.
The best I could do is line up with that.
Yeah, just
'cause
bring
actually square
carpentry
with the
tools
table.
to your game. That's all.
Okay.
Ooh, that's right, lasers.
Okay.
Kinda looks like
the
it.
outside charge range of him for some reason. I don't get it. But, okay, so let's start at the beginning. I have no.
So I could throw them way back,
pull the 4 from
deal with a couple of things that are in range with me.
not gonna upkeep forest. I'm going to pull these two.
So I'll be able to throw them all the way back, then back, then back, then back. When I'm here.
All right.
Let me check on that rough terrain thing.
Oh yeah, that will be important.
I sincerely don't think that it's a thing anymore because rough terrain is now just -2.
Yeah, -2 movement, doesn't slow pushes.
To the best of my knowledge, it should not.
So that works for that.
If chat has any feelings on that, you are all welcome to let us know.
I've seen these guys take that. So, there's 7s. Four's the hit.
You have breakthrough card?
Yep, it actually explicitly says the movement penalty is only applied to advancing, not to unintentional movement.
Yeah, cool.
So yeah,
Alright.
I thought that was what people
Nope,
had figured out, but
It's worth double checking, right?
100%.
I actually haven't seen it come up before. Not in Mark 4.
Right, so I guess
Oh no, it's going to copy my
they're going to get pushed that way. They're going to get pushed that way. I need to get some focus out.
I just go to cards and pull the info.
Use
What's
your
the
camp 0.
armor of these guys?
So they're 19s.
19 boxes?
5.
5 boxes.
Except for the UA guy has 8.
And defense?
So they are def 17 against range. Or 15.
Just defense.
So base def 11.
Base def 11. Do they have set defense?
Yes.
Okay.
Def armor these dudes.
So they go to 13, so I need 6s to hit.
And if the house is in any way between the two of us, it'll be another +2.
Yep.
12, 15, 17 more bases.
All right.
I'll tell you what, okay. I'm ready to roll.
Nice.
So I don't have
Okay. So these guys are going to go?
that.
Oh, that's not where I want to be. There we go.
And place.
Oh, and we did burn Power Swell.
And we are going to give out some free focus. Huzzah! I don't know where I put my tokens for it.
Oh, and I guess I should warn you. I do have to put the fires out.
If I were to charge,
Oh no.
Uh-oh, I
So
feel
if
a
he's somehow
song
still
coming
alive,
in.
I can put him out.
No, he didn't. Never mind. You point.
He didn't start the fire. Got a command card that will stop the continuous effects. That was bad. And I feel bad.
It's one of those armies that's so infantry dependent that it's a really easy choice.
Corrosion damage, POW 10s, all these things are real bad. Single wound infantry, don't like them at all.
Declare charge against him. We go at least 3 inches. Or here.
He's going to charge that guy?
Okay. Are you going where the thing is?
Yeah.
Placing
You're charging this guy or this guy?
That guy.
Okay.
So he'll get +2 defense, and then I'll be attacking him with other attacks, and he'll get +2 defense.
first the charge.
We're needing 6s, so 1 to charge.
They have 1 in 3s, right?
Charging with the drill.
Sure.
Hits you, 18.
So -1.
Tough check. Are they tough?
Yep, they're tough on their own. Stay down.
Max 7.
But no knockdown because of shield.
Yeah.
Cool. Second initial. I'll go on the same guy.
Trip 1 won't do it. Okay then.
This is not a charge. It hits a 12.
Ooh, actually, do you mind if I change her movement?
Def 11.
Cool. So hits. Power 16. Tough check.
Okay.
So she will do a charge.
Not gonna do it today.
12. 5 again on
by an
3.
attack.
That time I hit.
Automatically hitting you. Tough check.
9 master on a charge.
I don't fall down.
7.
I've got sustained attack. Automatically hitting you. Tough check.
Okay. So sustained attack is an important thing to say.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I mean, yeah.
You have
sure.
attack attack on the hand?
The drill.
Oh, so you're hitting this guy again?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're doing great.
Tough.
All right.
Again.
That's
Okay.
how we're playing this. All right, she's going to repo. I'm going to
Tough.
There we go. And then I'll repo 3.
Is the intent. He has a 1 in 3 as well, right? Oh, you know what?
Somebody's going to make a tough check.
You've made 2. This guy.
I need
Yeah, I got to fix some letters on them.
no. Same flag bearer. 10.
Cool. He is going to charge
Still dice off 8.
that
Still
guy.
7 again. So nothing changed.
Just double check that I can get where I want to go. He wants to base the flag
Okay.
and get an inch of you.
I hit 1, but no damage.
Yeah, right there.
Sweet.
Okay. Whole lot of nothing. Right here. They are going to declare a charge.
Def 13
Before
on the
charging,
charge.
She's going to use her once again.
Matt
We're gonna move
7.
Prey to this unit.
And I'll charge with the shield.
She's special. They are going to declare that charge.
12 misses, and then I'll attack the guy that's got 1 health left.
These front 2 guys are both on
Toe
one.
here.
Oh, are they? Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
Want to go toe to
do
toe?
the front
Toe to
guy.
toe.
Okay.
Matt 7. Cock. Nope. Oh, actually,
yeah,
yes,
that
because
hits.
it's not a charge.
Yep.
And power 15 on this.
So -4.
Luala,
That's enough.
you
Tough
command
check.
in the back.
Not tough. Stay down.
Okay. So first off, I'll take Luala's attack.
You need to score to pop feet.
She is
Yeah, nothing changes.
Oh, I can't see things yet.
Well, there's no field charge.
You are correct. Well, let's get her in the fray then.
What do I want to do?
No, only the first one has a success.
I think it's Gorten's time.
No, you just don't get the charge if you're not engaging the same.
No. But if you're not
Excessive?
okay,
so I'll pop
leave, you want to shoot you while here. Can he just go? I'm just going to ignore doing melee stuff this turn.
Okay.
No, absolutely not. Everyone has to make a melee attack.
That's what I thought.
Oh, do they? Okay.
Yeah.
Where we go from
I don't know if I can get an inch.
Rightio. Gorten's going to go.
Now you don't have to put everyone in range, right? But everyone has to make a melee attack. That rule hasn't changed.
She is going to attack here.
Yeah, go shield guard. So I have a 6 to an 8. I need a 7. Really
Ooh,
There's vengeance.
this was important. I'm well forward enough to get everything I want to. So I have a little bit of movement to go back. Do you mind if I move these guys slightly just so I can place my 10 inch down?
Yeah.
All right, blood trackers. Mat 6 up to mat 8 with prey. We're starting on the edge. So looking for the 4.
Just to there.
Hits. This is
I'm going to feet 8 inches that way.
This way? Okay.
That way.
Who's first?
looking for a 7. Right?
This guy.
Okay. He'll just get pushed into the jack.
Yeah, so
What's your base armor?
straight that way. And then we'll do this guy.
That'll do it.
Straight that way. Do you have markers we could mark each of you guys with? I do.
I mean, it'd be more practical just to mark the 3 models who aren't affected.
That is fair. It's going to be
The 14.
Because,
That is my 14.
yeah, it's these 4 and these 2.
yeah.
Okay, now I should have done
Cool.
that in a different order. So now we're going to skip her. Okay. Now we're gonna hold. Okay. Oh, your 3 inch movements. Yep.
Him. So he'll just go back into the objective.
No.
Mean face.
7.
This guy.
All right.
Back into you.
Her under this model. 4 is to hit.
This guy.
We said dice off
Oh, sorry.
or 7 to kill.
This guy.
That does it.
Kreia. So if you want to just move him straight back, and then Makeda can go beside him.
That's all.
So,
Okay. Now her onto this one. 4s.
Are they in base to base?
Five to kill.
no, they weren't.
Okay, cool.
Oh. Okay. That's yours.
We'll do Moloch.
Okay. Just push back into his bro.
Yep. And then we'll do this guy.
Okay.
Throw a spear into flag whale.
Push back and Moloch. This guy here.
This is a mat 6.
He
I need a 6.
is going to come all the way back to her.
Oh, and that guy.
Oh, no, is she inside there?
That guy charged through this.
Well, she'll throw him. Still miss.
Did both
do
count
all
as
that.
charging through it?
No, just
Just the one that did the movement.
No,
So he's got a
that's
corrosion on him.
Okay.
Just continuous effect.
Okay, so Nuala is just going
This
to
guy.
throw at the flag boy. Nuala is slightly better.
This guy.
Rat 7 up to rat 9 for prey. I need a 3.
He'll bump into his friend.
Cool. This guy. This guy.
So I hit on an 8. This is a POW 9 weapon master. POW 11, so again, he is base. We're good. No more souls. Do your thing. I got 2 models left.
So everyone is -3 to a lot of stats.
Yeah, it's like -3 speed and defense.
Matt and Rat, or and Rat. Not that you care about Rat. 3 speed, Rat defense, cannot charge or make slam or trample.
That charge.
Okay.
4s again. And then 7s again. Good.
So these front 2 have. Yep. So Gorton's going to shoot.
Okay.
And then the last
Their
one, 4s.
defense
13.
13
7s.
goes down to 10.
Yep.
So I need 5, so I'll do the first one. Hits, I'll boost damage. 12.
You're okay. So -7.
Tough
Yeah,
check.
plenty. No, he's.
Are you going to stay?
Before I end their activation, we're going to put True Inspiration on them, give them tough.
Yeah, he doesn't really have much to shoot at Makeda with. So yeah, we'll stay death on him.
Second shot, we'll do it the same guy. Hits, boosting damage again. Tough check.
He is tough.
Cool. What else can Gorton do? He's got
I'm gonna remember
focus.
that I'm supposed to roll in the stupid tray.
The tray is not stupid,
I mean,
nor is it smart. It is precisely as intelligent as it means to
it's
be.
stupid when I can't remember to use it.
Range.
We'll forgive you this one time, despite
You
the
can't
fact you
cast spells
definitely
with them.
made.
I can't.
You can't.
Oh,
You
interesting.
can't.
The UA gives them Sacred Ward.
I see.
Oh yes, you can't spell them.
I'm sorry, I would have mentioned it earlier. It just doesn't come up very often.
That's fair. And I'll do Strength of Granite
Stupid reason for a stalker, but
on
Sacred Ward is a dumb
this
spell,
guy here.
dumb ability.
yeah, stalker boyo.
And then I get to. Do I want to repo? Do I want to use any cards on him?
He is going to warp.
Hit Ryan, Blessing of the Gods, Old Faithful. No, I think we're right.
Berserk.
So you got 2 left on them.
He's gonna work prowl. I like that.
These guys.
And
I'm guessing he's probably currently in melee.
alright, so he will charge.
Yeah.
Targeting him.
This guy is going to slam this guy for free.
Okay.
Should be 3. Yep.
Shenanigans.
And because you're like in base to base further than halfway across, you'll just bounce into yourself.
Yeah.
Do I need to
They'll-
move? I
they'll
need
hit
to
each other.
move 3 inches to get
You
the
have to
action.
move at least 3 inches. Yes.
You are def 12.
So
Yeah. If you don't move 3 inches, you just do a power attack damage roll.
So to slam for 3, Matt 6. That'll
Miss.
hit your -3 defense.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Otherwise, I would have boosted. So slam you, get into yourself.
So it'll be 3 die POW 12 on the one you hit, and just straight POW 12 on the other one. That's plenty.
So
And
are
yeah, I
they
can't save him the other one.
And the other one, I can't boost it. So
That's yeah. They only had 1 hit point left, so
cool.
Yes, they are.
And then
Force a lightning strike.
he will repo 3.
And
Do you care about focus left on guys?
Nope.
Cool. Just to play clean.
This guy gets righteous vengeance.
Okay.
He's going to run.
You angered me. Okay. Good job, Stalker boy.
There.
I feel like I just kind of have to. She's going to declare a charge on your
There's 3 guys in the zone. I didn't see the last guy.
15 each.
with pause or anything.
They're steady though, right?
I'm sorry?
They're steady.
Yes.
Yeah, I think so. She's going to declare that charge.
And
She's going to jump.
the 2 here are still in stay death range.
Charge is successful. Still engaging you.
Yeah, 3rd guy isn't.
Lucky me.
You know what? Actually, I don't want to
You have 1 stay death on you.
1 and 2. Staying outside his 1. All right.
Yeah, forgetting tough
The
matters.
charge on the captain. He said,
It does, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, I can't do. Oh, jeez, a lot of movement.
15. I am a.
Wow.
Looking for 8 on
Oh, man.
Can these guys do anything?
9.
No, they can't.
Off 9.
He is supposed. I don't know if he got knocked, but he was touching it.
9 is
He had plenty of space. I don't know if he just fell back since something else has happened.
He has dual attack.
Well, that's very unfortunate. What am I going to do? So I'm scoring 1. I can try to get 2. I need to kill both those to get 2.
Boxcars are a thing. 6
Scoring 1.
Wow.
Oh, it's still a
Seems
no.
strong.
Wow.
Yeah, she now gets to repo.
Wow.
She has a 5-inch repo. That's respectable. She's going to come up this hole here.
Oh, did I move too far? I did.
Might as well
That's
take
sad.
Okay.
Well,
This
I mean,
lady's
the-
going to declare a charge.
The VIP one where you get 2 or 3 miniatures, once it's one might come in at 3. I don't know, but it just shows up in
I am engaged. You're right. I can get out of it, but I can't charge.
Yeah, why call it
Do I fix that first, or do I
I mean,
just kill this thing?
I
think I
understand
just
they gotta save cost somewhere.
Um,
Get a crate with the mini crate. I feel a little
Sacrifice.
pride.
I mean, he will be defense 19.
Not that I need
Yeah.
more boxes.
16?
Good. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, should have placed models better. I don't think I can get him any better.
So with, he has cover, so he's got 19. That's really hard.
There's a reason why I felt okay.
Yeah, it's a little weird to, like, get used to the idea of always having a crewman in front.
Yeah. So I can get 1 over there. I mean, I may as well.
I'm going to figure you out later. All right, call.
Well,
You are speed 6 because you're slower than your sister. You can go 9 inches.
Well, talking about our soundboard, I think I may have figured it out. We're going to find out here in a minute. I'll make another bad joke. It's just a matter of time.
One
can
dude
I
in
get enough?
less.
I don't know, you are dwarves. You might come up a little short.
Look at him, he's a joker.
What's going on? No.
Okay.
Okay, so these guys are going to go. So he's going to move like to there.
Sure.
And then
It was
can go
be
there.
a little better if it wasn't pink.
He's going to take a shot at the furthest back guy.
If it was like ew or
Actually, no, he'll take a shot at that guy.
Yeah, it looks
From where?
like The one in the back here is the only one that's going to have Force Aura.
From downtown! Goes to 7 with Veteran Leader.
That's right. I think I got
Yeah.
soundboard to
Yep. Power 14, Brutal. That'll be a tough check.
Jeez.
And then
On this guy, and then
you've got
power
what? AoE 3?
2. So
Okay.
power 7 on that guy.
No
Nope.
damage.
And power 7 on that guy. No
No
damage.
damage. All right, so the guy that you actually hit.
In the zone.
Let's see. And you also contesting? Yeah. We'll go ahead and no. Go to 0 camp. Go to 0 camp. I mean, I'm
it.
perfectly comfortable with that.
Ooh. Did you hear that? He's comfortable with that.
Wow.
All right, he is mat 7 up to mat 9 with game.
And they're range 2 melee.
Yes.
Well, I don't. Oh, I guess I can. Oh, they're tough. They're native tough.
Yeah.
That messes with me a little bit.
Perhaps if you'd taken the correct command card, you wouldn't find them so tough at all.
I do have savagery,
It
but it's
wouldn't
only
have made
melee.
much difference because it's only melee.
I'm just coming up with awful excuses to try our soundboard.
Yeah.
I actually think it's working now. I'm going to have to go back and rewatch the stream to find out. And chat, if you want to let us know if our awful rim shot is actually going off, or that'd be great too. Thank you.
And now he can do next to nothing.
Welcome to the most obnoxious game in the world.
Oh, he gets one, not two. This dude was super cool and had 3 guys.
You can do that at the end.
Elf, he has no heart. Get rid of that.
So I can repo 3 to
All right, we measured
contest
that, dude.
the
So
zone.
she's still 16, 18.
So he's done with that. She's going to take her charge attack into him because that's the same unit. Oh, shit. So she is.
Yeah, I don't think I can kill the 2 of them, which is really shitty. But these guys aren't tough, so we'll see. So
I will set him on fire, dude.
Okay, Hunting Knife is mat 7. Gang is not triggering. They're not like prey. So I'm just
he's going to aim and shoot that guy.
Okay.
Rat 8. That'll hit.
Yep.
12.
Minus 5.
6 damage.
Yep. Ow. Oh.
Moving to here.
Me dice, good.
Shoot this guy.
Okay.
Hits.
Alrighty. Good shot.
Minus 5.
Dead. 5 damage.
Yeah, dead on.
Okay. That unit's done. I got 2 shots. You gotta take one.
3.
Next up, Tree. In the hole.
This unit's going to run. 3.
I think she just
No, I never let you kill
away,
anyone.
and I'm gonna let you burn to death.
Place.
Oh no, I can't let you burn to death. Because then I can just charge my caster the whole unit teleport. I mean, stop that. Stop.
And this unit is going to run.
Yeah, okay. So she's gonna walk here, just using an inch.
2. I score 1.
She's gonna stab a dude. She got dry. Yeah. 12.
That basically wants us to 3.
Cool.
All right.
Sorry for the slow turn there.
You know what?
We're going to pick up our no longer applies
Next.
and our 3 fury. She's going to go ahead and cut for the other 4.
This boyo.
Oh, sorry, I didn't activate this guy. Do you mind if I just run him?
No, go ahead.
He's going to run
This boy. Boy, oh boy, oh boy.
to there.
Do you just cast that reload? Does he just cast that reload? Okay, how many?
That's going to be that for that.
Or piercing or anything? Nope. Why is it so low? Just does. That's weird. I would expect it a higher power shot.
Power 12's not
It's
bad.
got reload.
For a gun.
But for a caster, I feel like
Power 12's great on a caster.
I play melee, I guess. Or trees. I play trees. What am I kidding? They don't attack. Okay. He is going to run. Cassius. Cassius. Used to find you blow my mind. Cassius. Cassius.
Does Fog Walk against range? That's where it's designed to go.
Well,
Well, you did the thing you said you were going to do. Be a nuisance. Tough checks and stopping 5 guys from dying.
I mean, that's what she does.
Yeah.
So I can see outside.
She's a jerk like that.
You didn't kill any of the things that I wanted you to kill because I'd have just let them die. But
That's why I just
I
looked
take
it
what
up.
I can get.
He has to have it, right?
All right, well, this unit will walk an inch.
Yep.
Place.
Can't see the forest.
Seems a thing.
Alrighty. Vermwood. Is it Vermwood time? No. Yes. Vermwood.
Oh, I'll keep Storm Reader.
I think we Vermwood. Alright, Vermwood.
I'll allow it.
I'm
is going
skipping
to
steps.
spend 3
It's fine. Casual games.
Stranglehold. Arcane from here to here. He is def 12 up to 16.
Well, I've finally dealt with the cats. So, well, almost.
Most of them.
Walked right into it. Boosting that. I am a 7. Looking for another.
We're gonna walk
Seems a thing.
16. Looking for
and give the one cat tough.
You're going to throw us the bead once you're done.
Oh, yeah.
Cheers.
Just to make it an unusually annoying one dude left in a unit.
Yeah. No knockdown tough is a thing.
Yeah, and the one dude is just so less effective than
Walk 5.
a unit, even with one other model.
And we'll chew on that jack.
Nom nom nom.
I hit a 15.
Okay.
Dice minus 5. For 5.
5
the
to 3.
now.
Okay. Here's the fresh
Melee
one. by
attack
the way.
number 2.
Do it again.
Hits
Another 3.
for
From here to here. I need
another 5 to the 3.
Seems okay.
12 behind the wall. 16.
His cortex is gone.
And
Disaster.
I will.
I put him out of control anyway. What a
I'm
scrub.
going to boost this, and then I'm going to use power
We'll
swap.
go ahead and repo 3.
Get in melee. They do have pistol on their weapon, by the way.
Oh, it's just means that you have to shoot him.
Yeah, that's fair.
Basically, the best that I can do about that is
Yep.
just force you to fight him.
Maybe I'll power swap to Fury. That's another card down. Okay. Now I'm super scared. What's his speed? 6.
Let me check on that. Is that still a thing?
Alright. So Caster Boy
Yes,
is
it is still a thing.
he
Okay.
is going to teleport.
He can't jump.
Is 5 inches.
Why is that?
Because anything that prevents charging prevents jumping.
Ah.
When you play Wormwood, you go as far forward as you can. He is going to pop feet right there. And that is 10-inch forest pops up. It's 7 inches if you want to say. not that you care too much, but I measure 7 to see what can you actually see in my forest. But it's a 10-inch forest, and the other part that
Alright.
never come up in any game is if you get knocked
Redeem
out
is
by
going to
one
activate.
point of damage.
Just walk up here. And that's well within 6 or 5.
So forest with 1.
We'll go ahead and take the armor piercing attack on the jack.
Okay.
Still mat 10.
Now the bird.
Hits. It is dice plus 6.
Okay. Roll a double 1 and kill him.
I'm trying. He's only allowed to roll a 3.
We're gonna wild slice
The bite attack on the Bokor
But cool. Okay.
12 inches.
will hit.
Defeats
It's
12.
Power 15. I rolled an 8.
Okay.
Anything but 2s hits you.
Off 3.
Um,
15, you said?
yeah.
Okay, off 3.
7.
1 left.
So these souls are armor on my turn.
Okay. And then he will go ahead and
She
reposition.
is going to walk forward. Here, run to here. These ladies are going to run.
All right. Optimus Marketh is going to activate. He's going to walk his 6. Because he was not affected by the feat.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go right here. He's going to,
You have any berserk
Do the
or
thing.
anything like that?
yeah. I don't remember what it's called right now. I think it's Harmonious
All of
Exaltation.
them. You mentioned
Julie, do the thing.
Yeah, Harmonious Exaltation.
Okay.
Well, let's see what
What
happens.
is that from? Why can't I
Legend
remember?
of Korra.
Oh my gosh, you're
All right, well, I'm going to stop screwing around with trying to use deflection. We're going to spend 1 for dash, and then she's just going to run back up here.
Can she run?
I think that's
Yes, and Mark
not
4 you
charged.
can
Charged.
cast and then run.
not single held.
So what, you run 8 inches? Huge.
That's all I got.
Oh, plus
Run-
1, 9.
Oh, and feet. Pardon me.
I've already used my once a game, so.
What does the feet
I don't
do?
really have a token for feet. Melee attacks made by models in my control area are boosted,
Okay.
and models in my control area cannot be knocked down.
While within or currently within?
I was the
Huh?
one with
While within, okay.
one who you also never saw.
Normally I wouldn't ask, but my app is on the fritz at the moment. It seems to be, unfortunately, a common theme today.
All right.
You do have 2 fires.
Oh, god damn it. I even activated him with every intention of doing that. Oh, I gave him tough. That's right.
You did.
Ready.
All right. This unit is going to go ahead and activate, and they're going to charge the ogre.
And the other guy.
He does have set defense, if that matters.
It doesn't make any difference.
Oh, you
I'm-
get boosted attacks, yeah. And you do anatomical precision, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So you're what? Def 14 with set defense?
Yep, def 14.
Okay, so they need 9s. We'll just roll on the first guy.
Oh, actually,
He'll hit you.
No, he doesn't have set defense anymore. Well, okay, 12.
I mean, I rolled a 12.
You did?
Take a point.
And ignores tough?
Yes.
If I kill that dog, if I kill the wolf first.
These don't matter.
Still can't charge. Wait a second.
Seems
That's
good.
what saves my forest. Is I'm still stealth. You still get within draw to 3 inches.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can take a couple pot shots, but that's not.
Yeah. Ideally, I'm just gonna try and pick up a lot of your army.
Yeah. Do it. Like I know it.
All right.
Yep.
We're going to activate the Satrati.
6, pays
Okay.
1 to upkeep energy.
So good.
They're going to walk their 3.
Their speed 5?
They are speed 5 and have dash.
Righteous vengeance.
Right to us.
Drop him.
You have 16.
That 2?
Yes. Just.
And the other guy's still within 2?
Is the mat? Mat 9.
Better than I was expecting.
Yeah.
Mat 8 base. Plus 1 for cast.
He will take his first melee attack on the Bokor.
So these 2 have 1 health? Or these 2?
It is these 2.
Up to your 6.
He is mat 8.
Cool. Defense 12.
That'll hit.
Mm-hmm.
I am a power 13 weapon master.
Dice off 5. Are you taking the Ogryn first?
Yes.
Yeah.
So 5.
5.
Now you don't. These ladies have vengeance too, so don't trigger that.
We said 5, right?
Yes.
Cool.
Okay. I will take the shield attack into the jack.
Okay.
It's this one is dice minus 7. You're 18, right?
No, I'm 20.
Huh. All right. So
10,
minus 9.
9, 20.
No damage, because I'm going to roll nothing but 1s and 2s. It never would have mattered.
Could have done 1 on average.
We're going to take his melee attack on the bullcord.
Okay.
That'll hit.
Cool.
He is a power 11 weapon master. 12.
Dice off 6.
So 2 more.
He's got 1 left.
Yeah, I'm not close enough anyway. He'll take a shield attack on the...
Okay.
And miss.
Is it not boosted?
Oh, I'm not even remembering that.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So
you rolled a 4.
That'll
could,
hit you.
Okay.
A 5 can't miss.
I figured you get hit. Dwarves, you hit. It's a pretty big given that dwarves get hit.
I believe their shield is only power 11 for the regular guys. Power 10. So let's see if we can roll magic. We can. Take 1 more point.
Tough check. Not tough.
I think you survived 1 fire.
This guy, though, he wants to.
We'll take our spear attack on the jack. Hits. This is dice minus 7.
Okay.
I believe all of that is kosher.
In the thing would be nice. So 2 to the 6.
And that is driller number 1.
So they'll be deaf 6.
And then 1 more guy will
1 to
take
the
his spear
2,
attack.
right?
2 to the 6.
2 to the 6. No. Was it? You're on a 9. Dice off 7, power 13?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. 2 to the 6. Sorry, I thought it was power 12 for a second. It's power 11.
No, you're right. It's just 1. It's this guy's 13, the other one's 12.
Ah, okay. He's a special man.
Spear attack on the other guy. Hit.
Okay.
This one is power 12.
So dice off 8, 6 points.
To the 6. Continue dropping it right there. And then his crappy shield attack.
Go crappy shield.
I can't miss you with a 5. I'm getting my 3rd die, but
You don't need it. I'm defense 9.
yeah, no damage.
Cool.
The Kreia is going to activate. It's going to cast Force Aura and run.
Legitimate.
Stinking craze.
Points. 8. The number. Nothing triggers on my end. Solo.
Well, the Karn will activate and run.
No.
She has 2 left.
Cheeky.
And this guy will activate. He'll walk and give them tough.
Okay. Thank you.
That's it. Your turn.
We both go up 1. No, you. Oh, Kreia is in there.
Yep.
Did you remember his minus speed?
Yes. That's why it only ran 8 instead of 11.
Speed 6, eh?
Yeah, Kreia speed 6. It has 0 combat ability.
The whole get 5 no matter what is definitely a little bit of a disadvantage to how this feat, because it used to be double speed, so
Right.
minus 3 speed is
Yeah.
So I need to score 4 points this turn. 1, 2, 3, kill the objective. I doubt I can kill the objective. I don't think I can clear your zone.
Okay.
I will power up. Everyone know. And
for another 2 minutes.
You know, I'll take what that unit just did.
Yeah, they picked up 8 points of solos.
I think I will upkeep Strength of Granite. So I sit on 5.
8 points of literally annoying solos.
And is it your whole army can't be knocked down? Or is this warriors? Is it
Nothing can be knocked down.
nothing can be knocked down?
And this model will lose
Yeah, it's a pretty cute answer to something like he's just barely in range.
Okay.
It's a pretty cute answer to something like Bart. Like,
Yeah.
She can just start the turn in feet and run towards you, and then everyone else is fine.
Unfortunately, I think I need a driller to stay back here.
Carl's gonna have a bad day.
Wallach can get around like that. Defense of this guy?
13.
If I do an arcane attack into something I'm in melee range with, do you get extra defense?
Yes. Arcane attacks never ignore the extra defense.
Not anymore. They used to, right? If you cast a spell on something you're in melee with,
Yes.
they
Correct,
used to.
but that's no longer the case.
That's no longer a thing. If you cast a spell on a model that is in melee, you always have to face the +4.
I still have an active shield card.
That's good. What do you want to start?
No shield guard. Shield guard can only be used once per attack.
How do I do this? Unpack the puzzle.
Shield guard abilities
You still have tough, no knockdown, and 5?
Yeah, because I only spent 1. Well, 2. I spent 1 for the upkeep and 1 for dash.
we would throw stuff like all the way over. We change that. Yeah, shield guard is shield guard. Okay, but and I can't have shield guard again if I were a shield guard.
So if I, for argument's sake,
Do 1 damage.
Not all the time, but this.
slam that guy,
She's dead. I lose prey.
I would touch my own base when I follow up. But if I did slam him, he would move to the building and then the other guy would pop out.
No, they don't go anywhere.
What's that?
Because
Don't you move the
slams
slam
don't
model
push
and
other
then-
models around. If I'm the same
Oh, the
size,
same size, you don't go over top of your own base. Yeah, gotcha. Can slam there though.
He is arm 17.
You don't move. And it gets me in melee with 2.
Okay, he takes 3. He's on heal.
and you'll collateral damage him.
Yeah.
Mailtharn. Still a thing. Yeah, previous one.
Just have a spike.
Right. We'll go to the leader. Yep.
9.
We're good.
What's their defense?
13.
9 damage.
And I did not cast deflection, so they're just F13.
Armor?
11. Paper.
Still can't take the zone.
They're like wearing silk. Hey, which I guess is kind of conceptually ironic because the first bulletproof vest was made out of silk.
Defense against charges.
Just 13? They don't have set defense.
Just 13, so I need 7s.
He just has to.
Don't think I need the extra focus.
There's not really much.
You don't have to break through.
Kill my sad tree.
I love the dichotomy between the two halves of the table here. Like, I've murdered everything over here, but there's all this stuff.
You gotta move. No aiming for you.
Is bad now that you just lose minus 2. You're trying to clean them up.
Okay.
And he is within 7, so you gotta well, you don't care.
1, 2,
Yeah, but I would keep him out if I wasn't out there.
2, 3. They can do 1, 2. Cast a spell. Alrighty. So this guy is going to move to here. I'm going to place. This guy is going to do his arcane attack on that guy.
Okay.
Arcane attack 7, I think it is. Cool. So you're 13, you said?
Yeah.
So 6s. Nope.
Not quite.
I'll do it again with another one. Hits.
Yes. Power 12.
Power 14? Power 14, 8 AoE 2. So he takes power 14 and...
Oh, wow. I mean, you should have done a power 8 to him already.
Oh, right, yeah. Sorry. Power 8 because it misses. Arcane attacks do the same thing as range attacks? Oh, okay, so power 8 on him.
Yeah, just kill him.
Kill him.
Okay, so,
No, it's on that guy now, I
yeah,
guess.
so these 3 models.
Yeah.
He just dies, power 8 here.
12.
Yeah,
And
12's
then,
enough. 17.
2 points. 11 plus 8 is
Yeah,
19. I don't think I've done any
I
damage to
don't
him.
think he's damaged. No, he's not damaged.
And then I'll give a focus to this guy with the last one.
Yeah, that's what he is. Yeah.
Okay.
That I think is the plan. For heavy shit,
Oh, I think everybody is tasty souls there.
people will run under
Yeah, everybody is tasty souls.
So you go first, and you do this game. You're somewhere around 20 inches.
I believe Marketh maxes out at 3.
19. That's really those guys that are
I guess he does have a ranged attack. I just never freaking use the stupid thing.
I'm going to give 2 focus. Actually, we're going to do an arcane attack on this guy. Hits a 14. So power 14 on him.
Yep,
8
and
on
then
him.
8 on his buddies.
And 8 on him. Yep, so tough. Tough everywhere.
You. Okay. 1. No. 2. No. Wow. 3. Let's roll something that's not a 2. Can't pick up any more souls.
So the one thing I could do is potentially try and leverage this to
So now I've got 2 more.
There we go.
Focus. He's going to run. There. Woo!
So Dark Shroud minus 2, so 19 normal.
Does he have line of sight to the charging model?
This is minus 2 plus
There's a nice little gap between them.
Alright, where do you want to start? Charging one?
There, staying in melee, all 3 of them. We'll do drill on the guy that's got high power.
That's on the end, right?
Hits.
Yep.
18.
Minus 1.
Tough check.
Okay. Oh.
No tough.
Yeah, it'll stay down.
Claw on this guy. Hits an 11.
Stiff breeze.
I am an 11.
Power 16. Tough.
Yeah, you need a 4 to force a tough check.
Yeah, he's got 1 left, right?
Yeah.
Not tough.
We'll stay down him.
Cool. Buy and drill that automatically hits. Another tough check.
Okay.
Plus 1, roll up.
He's tough this time.
Do it again.
He's still tough.
Damn you.
I've lost vengeance. Oh no.
This guy's going to do his. Yeah, we'll do his free slam. To there.
Okay. The slam is the range of your melee attack, if that.
I want to get up.
Okay.
So he slams for free. Do you get set defense against slams?
I don't think so. Let me check real quick.
Like that was literally, that's why everything was in my, this, I was
Yes,
literally
I do.
running down the
So your defense goes to 13. I will boost.
to deal with those guys.
Don't think the rest get the. You don't need the.
It'll hit.
Okay. So that's these two are going to both be hit. You got 3 dice, POW 14 on him. So no damage. And then 2 dice, POW 14 on him. 8 points. He only had 1 hit point left anyway. He's tough.
Oh, stop making your toughs.
Now my app is tiny.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, it keeps resetting to the minimum text size for some reason.
Do you
Usually
mind
happens if you rotate.
if I do something? I forgot to repo.
Sure.
Yeah. But I need to make sure I don't get in the way of where he came. I don't want Moloch Khan to be able to get to my.
I go to roll the damage. I'll look it up. Or the attack.
He's going to repo out of your melee.
But you can stay in melee, or I mean, you can leave melee.
Yeah,
During
yeah.
repo.
I know. It's just whether I go that way, but I want to make them shootable.
Oh, so you're trying not to be in melee?
Yeah.
Okay. I misunderstood what you were measuring.
Oh, okay. Right. So now I've got I slam for free. Now I'm buying the attack on.
Oh, hit? I think we need 5.
So slam for free, boost a hit. Did that, did not much.
Oh.
This guy's got 1
I'm gonna
left.
take my tough
You've
chance
all
to
got
the
1
last
left?
She's tough.
No, he's still got his 5. Everyone else is on.
I'll buy it. So I've already
no.
spent it, but I'll buy on
No,
him.
it was the unit that you killed.
Then
that I
5s to
put
hit.
tough on, and I
Hits
stole
because
his
he's
other
met
one.
6.
It was that unit.
Power and strength 21.
Look, there's a
Because
card
of
for a
strength of
reason
granite.
next to him.
Oh, your base POW 18?
17.
All right.
He's got a head that hits. His weapon is
The
power
whole unit
17.
has to-
So, I mean, you can't not force a tough check.
Yeah.
He's tough.
Stop making buy on this guy here now.
Yeah.
Hits.
No,
Tough
totally
check.
fine.
Okay. He's not tough. We'll stay.
The card's just sitting right there. That's all we've got all done. All right. But yes, you had an answer for it anyway. Next. Yes, that is gone. He can now activate. Hey, they released a fix for it. Hey, look, all your cards are in there. All your lists are in there now.
This guy's going to activate. He is going to aim and shoot this guy.
Okay.
Hey, look, it hits.
I'm a whole 11.
Tough check.
Yeah. He's not tough.
Power 7.
We'll definitely stay with him. No damage.
Power 7.
No damage.
Your armor 19.
Yep.
I can't roll.
Yeah. If you don't hit me directly, you can't do any damage.
Is this tree in crowd range?
I believe it is. Yes, sir.
I'm running out of attacks.
They released an update for your phone. It works now.
Oh, yay. Thank you.
Did you have to go to the App Store?
No, they just forced it.
The other thing I think about,
Minus 2 inches for that, if you care.
I used to have
I have a thing now. Yay. Thank you. They pushed out another few on my phone.
What do? Does this guy have any health left?
No, he's on 1.
1.
Oh, he's on 3. Sorry.
It's on 3.
What's that? Oh, do it. We'll just go there.
He's ran off because of the feet.
whole making 5 guys survive every turn is very frustrating. More than that with your tough rolls this turn.
Yes.
Can't do much over there. Moloch Khan can get to me if I go in, so that seems like a bad idea.
Yeah, he's no threat.
He doesn't have tough, but he's
No, he does not have tough, but he is a dragoon.
Dragoon, that's the word. That is the word I'm looking for, and you don't have deflection up.
No, but he is in Force Era.
Stealth.
So he is 15-21.
Stealth.
Okay.
Stealth. Stealth. Stealth.
Okay, so that's a very unfortunate group.
These two.
Okay, activate the jack.
Yep.
He'll forfeit his.
What's Marquette's defense?
13 or 14. 13.
Not the burp.
I'll boost the hit.
I still get concealment, right? Okay, so def 16 and leave. 17.
You said defense 13?
Yes.
So these guys are going to move just a little bit so that I'm in range of him.
That'll work.
I'm sure you don't mind how I go about that.
And you're range 16. That's that's not going to take a lot.
In range of 10. Woohoo! So rat 6 goes to 7. And it's
That's
6.
a 10-inch area?
Yeah. Veteran leader is always 10 inches.
Huh?
Veteran leader is always 10 inches.
Oh, it's veteran leader. Okay.
But it misses. But power 7.
So he is armor 16.
1 point.
So that's going to be a total of
2 points. Well, rip, missing.
17.
He has Ghost Shield. So 13 plus 3 for 3 souls.
8. 12. Okay.
Well, this guy's going to go bash him with his melee attack. 12?
You don't have a pistol?
He does, but he's got dual attack, so I might as well get the bash out of him.
Yeah, okay. Miss.
I'll just double check he's mat 5. He could be mat 6.
Could be.
Look, it won't go anymore because he's dead. I will read that.
Nope, he's mat 5. Now I'll powerful attack the pistol shot. Hits.
Yep.
12.
Minus 5.
5 points.
Okay. He is not tough.
Are you going to stay death him?
No. No, he can die.
Yeah, repo.
No one's
There.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. I am at.
I know what I should have done. I should have used savagery on one of my guys.
So I have 4, 5, 6.
Because then you couldn't even stay death him, can you?
These put me at 7.
Yeah, well, lessons learned. So Moloch Khan can move 7?
No, Melikarn walks 6.
But with dash 7? Or is dash
No,
warrior?
dash does not affect him.
So 6, and then he can dodge 2, sidestep 2, sidestep 2?
Are they tough or anything?
Gorton gonna die.
No, he's not. Gorten is not going to die. Gorton's not going to stay in the zone,
Oh, come on.
but
Zero
Gorten
camp.
is not going to die.
Zero camp, further up into the zone.
You still have cover?
Okay, so Gorton is going to
19. I would need.
cast.
You gotta play like you've got a pair of casters and you can lose one of them.
Yeah.
He is going to cast Eruption on that guy.
Okay.
I feel like this might be a game I actually.
On death 11.
That'll hit.
It only kills 3 models.
Their crit effect under that
But,
eruption.
14-8.
14, 8. Yeah, AoE 3? AoE 2.
Does it leave a cloud?
It does leave a cloud.
Ah.
Hence the cloud. So there. And these 2.
Okay.
So power 14 on this guy.
No damage.
Cool.
An 8 has to roll boxcars to deal damage.
And nope. I think it sets you on fire was the point. Oh. It's only if you enter or end. Balls. I really should not have done that. I thought it set you on fire.
I just put it out.
but then it'll make you use a card. Balls. Well, that was a complete waste.
One, he'll get a second.
So that's bad.
No way.
That's
Yeah.
right, Gordon.
See him.
Yeah. So you can move 6. You
Yes.
can move 10 total. You're not going to get it. You only sidestep on your initials, right?
Yes.
Okay. So he's going to move to there.
There, munch.
He will shoot that guy.
Okay.
Misses. He'll shoot him again. He'll hit.
12.
-5
-5 or
-5.
-7.
Boost. Okay. Tough check. Don't pass another one, please.
We'll stay death.
No, that's right. You still have one left. No, your turn. You passed
right.
too many tough checks for me. You survived like 10 attacks on that squad.
What's Gordon's defense?
13.
Okay.
Yeah, the whole like I can't remove a squad is pretty big.
Yeah. Yeah. It's brutally obnoxious. I'm not arguing.
I mean, you passed all but like 3. You passed a lot of tough
I don't
checks
know.
this turn.
There were a lot of tough checks in there.
What?
Having the opportunity is really the thing there. Is just that I can make so many tough checks. Eventually, you're going to pass a few of them.
For Stranglehold, hold just in case. Even if
All right, we're going to cut for 3.
it's still.
All right, I don't think I heard it. What's the score right now?
So
3-2.
yeah.
Sorry, 3-1. I contested the zone.
Yep.
But Gordon's about to get charged by some Akuare. Oh, sorry, some Centrati.
Trotty. Yeah, you're easy enough to hit.
That's why I said he's about to get dead. I want to know, has your caster ever been killed? Because it's about to happen.
Yeah,
Self or just proud?
complete fail trying to get that unit.
I'm going to go ahead and upkeep Storm Rager.
Sure.
So we are going to start with.
He can spend his soul to upkeep a spell for my caster.
Mm-hmm.
Other things.
Yeah, the Satrati are here because the combination of armor 19 and tough and shield wall makes them really, really hard to remove
Terrible. I don't want
sometimes.
to do that.
I mean, I threw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
First.
11, 12. So 11.
So
11 things that
we
can
are
easily get
going
past your armor and you
to
survived.
activate
Yeah, he did miss me a few times, but
the cast.
I don't think I did.
he missed me once.
Right,
One
yeah.
of them missed
Well,
me.
I wasn't counting the
So he
misses.
is going.
Huh?
I wasn't
Oh,
counting
okay.
the misses. Yeah, 11 hits on you, didn't kill them. Didn't kill one.
You don't have silly movements this turn. That was a feat, right? Walk there.
All right, so
12, 15 right now for
yeah,
him.
he's just not going to be able to get there.
A def armor this guy.
But if I pick up this little guy,
Cassius.
or
Looking for a 6
I
on
can
this.
get to where I can see them.
That'll work. 12.
Oh,
That's a 40K.
do I go all in on charging Gorton?
Go ahead. You try. Take that.
Yeah, I think I have to.
Easy.
You are eventually going to have enough attacks to actually kill everything.
I mean, my attacks are decreasing every turn. And you survived the 2 most important turns without losing any.
He rarely lives to turn.
He was not
Supposed to.
worth the investment.
Okay. Make sure I didn't just screw myself over. No. Okay.
It is the philosophy of this stream that you should, in fact, go for it.
I think I kind of have
I
to.
mean, I'm pretty sure Gorton's dead. I mean, I forgot I have reposition as well. I could have just repositioned him back further, but I don't think I could reposition him out of the way because your speed's 6.
There is also kill
Yeah,
box.
6
11
with
inch
dash.
3.
I think
yeah.
even with your repo 3, you'd still be outside of kill box, but that is a consideration at that point.
I might have been able to get out,
Maybe.
but then, yeah, I doubt it. Yeah,
There.
but there you go. Live and let live.
All right. Well, we're gonna see if we can like make this as good as it can be. He's gonna activate and charge the gun bunny.
I'm a 7. Looking for a 5. Hits.
All right. I am a boosted mat 10.
Double ones miss. Well, triple ones miss.
That'll hit. It is power 15, so dice plus 6.
I'm a piss.
So that's going to be 15.
16, 6, boosted. Location is
And we're going to go ahead and
I'll pop the focus side.
repo.
it was off 6.
Yeah, he's got all this. Yeah, so
1 to 6. But he is single held, that's the important part. Now we spend 2 to cast
Yeah, this is all about trying to make Vorkash kill you good.
weapon growth.
We're going to activate him. He's going to Harmonious Exultate Makeda.
Gross.
Makeda will activate. She's going to cast Dash for 1.
Sitting on 1 with 1.
She's gonna walk.
and stealth is checked.
Stay.
Next.
Nudge gate.
These ladies. Charge order.
And she's going to cast Storm Ranger on him.
See him. Speed 7. Charge.
And then she will cast Fate Walker.
That was over his face.
She gives her Repo 5. She'll go ahead. Go hide behind her house again.
Sure.
All right.
We're going to activate them.
Have tough, correct?
We're going to give them the breakthrough card,
Sure.
just to make sure that I don't have to worry about where my charges go. So with Dash, their speed 6. They move a total of 9. We're just going to,
Surround me.
yep. You've got Storm Ranger.
Okay. I moved all. Alrighty. I'm going to start with the.
Can't believe I haven't killed a single one over 2 turns of attacking them quite a lot.
Charge model him.
We'll go ahead and just start with Vorkash. He
Sure.
is Mat 10 with Storm Ranger.
Double ones.
Mat 7.
That'll hit.
Cool.
He is a power 15 charging Weapon Master.
Go ahead. Dice off 4.
So 11 points.
Drop it down to 6.
Okay.
3. Power 9. Oh, attack take. Don't need Grievous.
Bye, Gorton.
Alright.
Life stealing.
His shield attack, also Mat 10, hits.
Never use that.
This is a power 13 Weapon Master attack.
Go for it.
How dense?
29, 10 points.
He's got 2 left.
So hitting him.
Second charging model,
I'm at 11.
I hit a 12.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And power 12 charging Weapon Master.
yes, that's why I did.
Sorry.
Not tough. Good game.
Up to $7.
Can't do anything against your tough guys.
So he bursts.
I mean, I could have remembered Savagery. That would have probably saved me, but
3 inches.
That would have helped. There's
You should have been able to pick up like 2 guys with Savage.
it would have been the front 2. I just, yeah. I didn't think, like, I was pretty sure, I didn't think that it was healing either, but I was like, whatever. I just forget that I have those cards. It would have made all the difference.
well,
But
as
then
an-
again, you did survive a shit ton of attacks.
Yes.
language.
Yes. It's
7.
Mathematically unlikely survival.
But on that note, as we talked about earlier, it's just we're all still getting used to Mark IV. We're all bouncing around. We're all playing a bunch of different armies.
Learning the command cards is a thing.
It
Like
is.
just remembering they're a thing is, yeah.
That's one of the reasons that I printed them, is just because it puts something physical on the table that I'm more likely to remember.
Yeah, it's.
I'm doing okay with using the
I
algorithm.
am really bad at remembering them. Again, it's a brand new army that I've never played before either.
I mean, do you want these cards?
If you've
Because I
got
think I'm
spare
doing fine
ones.
without them.
Do you have all of them?
Yeah.
Sure. That would help.
Yeah, I printed the full
But then
set.
I need to remember to look at them is the thing.
Yeah.
But I mean.
Well,
any
but
little
if
bit
you've got
helps.
them out in front of you, that helps.
Yeah, having physical objects on the table to be like, hey, I've got cards. Thank you.
They are pretty cool.
Excellent.
But no, that was a fun game.
It's a really brutal, like, you don't get to kill anything list.
Yeah.
That
It's one of those weird ones where you need volume of attacks.
yeah.
And yeah, this.
Well, and because the numbers on them are just high enough, you tend to need like a volume of quality attacks.
Yeah. And the tough mechanic, unfortunately, because this is a game with dice, does
Yeah.
cause issues still sometimes.
Like
But
you were bad at it in a game. Like you're bad at it in the bits that didn't really matter all that much. But you're really good where it mattered.
Yeah, yeah. That's actually 2 games in a row where the Citrati were just like, no.
I was going to say, you just, over a large enough sample size, though, eventually it all works itself out, which means at some point you're going to have the opposite luck with
Well,
tough
no,
checks.
I did have turns earlier in the game where I was just like, no tough.
Right.
Tough is not
Right.
a thing that I'm going to do.
No, your first few turns, tough did nothing for you.
Yeah. But it's interesting where it's like when tough fails, Makeda just goes,
Yeah,
whatever.
which helps out
They
immensely.
both land on disabled, so I get to choose the order in which
Yeah.
they happen.
So why not always tough and then,
Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah,
But it's so much like.
it's the 1 in
you
3
need
chance
volume of
not to
attacks.
even have to spend a Fury.
Although
is
realizing
a
it's
thing.
not stopping them from dying, but making them heal one is pretty important.
Yes. All right. Well, I would like to go ahead and just thank you both for playing on stream here this evening. Thank you again to both Scott and Anthony. We appreciate you. And I'm going to go ahead and say thank you to everyone who was watching the stream here this evening with us, and to everyone who's going to end up watching this later on YouTube. We appreciate that as well. Thank you, everyone. We'd like to also say thank you again to Enchanted Grounds here in Littleton, Colorado, for allowing us both a place to play and a place to stream. If you ever find yourself in that neck of the woods in Denver, please feel free to come join us. We play on Wednesdays, starting typically about 5:30. And then our stream always does start at 6:15 Mountain Time, so please feel free to join us there. Again, thank you, everybody. We hope you all have a great week, and we will see you next Wednesday.